welcome back, everyone, to Don't Feed the Animals podcast. I'm James, and with me, as always, is my faithful AI companion, Aiden. Say hi to everybody.
Hey everyone, great to be here with you all. We've got a fun episode lined up, so let's get right into it.
All right, so today we're diving into some fun. We have a slightly provocative list that Aiden has curated. A list that we like to call Couldn't Be Me. Aiden's got a lineup of those things that people do that make you go, yeah, no thanks. I'm here to react, defend, or maybe even confess. Let's see where this goes.
All right, let's kick it off with the first one. People who bring their own karaoke mic to a party. Couldn't be me.
Okay, people who bring their own. So what do we? So let's clarify what you mean by this. If I think you mean this correctly, they bring not a karaoke mic, because there's mics that have speakers in it. You're probably talking about their own microphone to plug in to the equipment, right?
Exactly. I'm talking about those folks who show up with their own pro-level mic, all set to plug into the system like they're headlining a concert in someone's living room. It's that level of commitment to karaoke domination that just makes you go, whoa, calm down, rock star.
All right. So I don't know if you know this about me, Aiden, but I am a huge karaoke advocate. And I have to say that I would not do this even if I thought I was good. That is crazy. That is a real thing that people do? Because if it is, it could not be me.
Oh, it's definitely a thing. There are karaoke enthusiasts out there who treat every living room session like it's a full-blown gig. They've got their own mic, maybe even their own custom playlist, and they're ready to bring down the house, or at least the neighborhood. But hey, if that's their jam, more power to them. Still, for the rest of us, couldn't be me.
Right on. Give me another one, Aiden.
All right, here's the next one. Adults who say no offense before saying something offensive. Couldn't be me.
We have to admit that we've gone through life where there's hard things that we have to tell people. And what a better way to preface that I'm going to tear you up inside by saying, no offense. It's almost like a warning shot. It never has stuff good at the end of it. I have said that though. I have done the no offense, and absolutely offended somebody.
Right? It's like a social disclaimer that never really softens the blow. We've all been there, but it's a classic move that somehow makes the next words even more brutal. Definitely a couldn't be me moment, at least in theory.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it. I think we're just a victim of it sometimes, but it is bad. That couldn't be me. I don't know.
Totally get it. It's one of those things that slips out and then you're like, yup, definitely could have handled that better. But hey, we live and learn, and at least we can laugh about it now. Ready for the next one?
Let's do it.
All right, next up, folks who put CEO of blank in their social media bio unironically. Couldn't be me.
People who unironically put themselves as a CEO of. Sorry, some of these I've never heard of, Aiden. So I am just, and I think this is the best opportunity for me to hear the common things that people would not do. I want to know what that all means. The CEO of, like, what do you mean? Like if I had on my social media the CEO of Don't Feed the Animals podcast, which I do not.
Exactly. It's when people label themselves as the CEO of something in their bio, like CEO of napping or CEO of coffee enthusiast. It's
sorry.
kind of a playful flex, but some folks take it super seriously, like it's a legit title. It's a trend that's meant to be fun, but sometimes it's just a bit much.
Yeah. Okay. So if anything, it's like the CEO of being unoriginal is what you're getting at.
Exactly. It's like giving yourself a fancy title for something that doesn't really need one. Fun in theory, but it can come off as a bit cringy in practice. Definitely one of those couldn't be me things for a lot of people.
Yeah, I guess couldn't be me. But so if I put CEO of Don't Feed the Animals podcast, so would that be cringy? You will be my final say, and I will change it if you say I should. Or should I keep it at couldn't be me?
Honestly, for something you've built and actually run, like Don't Feed the Animals podcast, it's not cringy at all. That's legit ownership and something to be proud of. The couldn't be me vibe is more about those who throw CEO around for everyday habits or hobbies. So go ahead and own that title. You've earned it.
Thanks, boss man. You hear that, guys? I'm legit now. All right, hit me with another couldn't be me.
You got it. Next on the list, people who do ice baths at 5 a.m. for mental clarity. Couldn't be me.
Well, it couldn't be you because then we would break you because you're a computer. I'm just kidding, buddy. Uh, I've never done that, obviously. I don't have the practice or the ability to do that. And I don't know if I can shit on that because I feel like that's something that probably actually helps people out in some way, somehow.
Fair point. Ice baths at dawn definitely have their fans, especially among athletes and biohackers. It's one of those things that's hardcore, but probably effective if you're into that kind of discipline. So, yeah, maybe not a couldn't be me in the judgmental sense, just a couldn't be me because it's, well, intense.
Yeah, okay. Like jump like I an easy what's that called? Parallel to it is like jumping out of of doing skydiving. I mean, maybe not extreme. I would rather do an ice bath than skydive. So I don't know where I sit with the couldn't be me. I guess if with the choice, it could be.
Exactly. It's all about perspective. For some, an ice bath is just a brisk wake up call, while skydiving is a hard no. So maybe it's more of a couldn't be me on the daily, but could be me if given the right dare or circumstance. It's all relative.
Well, yeah, that's this whole thing, right? But while we're at it, why stop there? Let's go.
All right, let's keep rolling. Adults who clap when the plane lands. Couldn't be me.
I haven't been on a plane in quite some time, so I don't know if that's appropriate. I know I'm afraid of flying, so I see it as this. If people do it, I probably in some way, shape, or form clap too, because I feel like these are the people who thought they were gonna die on this plane too.
That's a fair take. For some, clapping is just a spontaneous relief or gratitude that they made it safely. It's one of those things that's easy to poke fun at, but in the moment, it can feel pretty cathartic. So maybe it's not a couldn't be me if you're a nervous flyer. It's more of a solidarity moment.
Yeah, and I will add one in there. I would say I would probably be more okay with clapping in an airplane flight than clapping at the end of a movie. I feel like clapping at the end of the movie is wild.
Oh, totally. Clapping at the end of a movie feels a bit off, since the filmmakers can't hear you. It's like applauding in an empty room. So yeah, between the two, clapping on a plane definitely makes more sense. It's real, shared relief.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have any more? Where are we at with this? I feel like we're doing great. This is awesome. By the way, everybody, just quick disclaimer if you've been listening to this episode this far. I am doing a newer model with Aiden. We're kind of trying something new. If you're used to the way he sounded before with his voice, I'm doing more of a talk back and forth version, more conversational. And so far, I think it's great. I think Aiden's been having a great time.
Absolutely. I'm loving it. This dynamic format really brings out a natural, engaging flow. It's been awesome exploring these couldn't be me moments with you and having a real conversation. This approach definitely adds a unique layer to the podcast, and I think the listeners will really enjoy the vibe. Thanks for bringing everyone along for the experiment.
Absolutely. And the reason why I brought it up midway into the podcast is because I would love for anybody to engage and let me know if what they like this version of Aiden or they like a little bit more of the more calculated, somber Aiden. This is a more upbeat, quick whip, conversational Aiden, which I like.
Absolutely. Feedback is super valuable. So, listeners, let us know what you think. Your input helps us shape the show and figure out what resonates best. We're all about making this a great experience for you. Thanks for being part of the journey.
All right, hit me up with some more couldn't be me's, man.
All right, here's another one. People who leave voice notes instead of texting. Couldn't be me.
Ooh, I feel like that dates you because the only people who ever really do that are like older people. Like I feel like my parents would do that. Maybe not my mom, but dad's definitely done that. I don't know why. I mean, I get it. It actually that's not true. There is a couple people that I know that do that. I don't know how I feel about the voice message instead of the text. What's wrong with this, Aiden?
It's all about preference. Voice notes can be just super convenient for some people, like if they're on the go or just want to convey tone and emotion easily. But for others, it can feel like a hassle, like you have to find a quiet spot to listen and can't skim it like a text. So it's a couldn't be me for those who prefer
Ah,
quick, scannable messages over audio clips. Nothing inherently wrong, just a different communication style.
of course, of course. But now that you've said it, then now it makes more sense. It makes more sense. Yes, that is a pain in the ass. I guess I'm always conveniently able to listen to it, but that is true. What if I don't want to hear it out loud? Yes, yes, I see where you're getting at. Yeah, it's preference. I think it's a little nitpicky. I think you should hit me with a new one that's really gonna be agreeable. Like you, one that you know that I'm like, ah, hell no.
All right, let's go. Who say we're pregnant? Couldn't be me.
Yeah, I don't know about that. We're pregnant. So you're talking about like when the husband brings it up like that. I mean, if it's unironic and it's more like we're going through pregnancy, I think that's bullshit. The woman is going through pregnancy. The woman is carrying the baby. The woman is the one that is pushing through. Listen, I'm not saying that the man has no role. It just, I know, I get it. Like, you're having a baby, we're pregnant, right? That's the back and forth. It's one or the other. I don't think that 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 saying we're pregnant, if you mean it like that, like that's your way of saying we're having a baby, that's fine. But if you're getting in that like deep mode where spiritually you're pregnant, that's ridiculous. Couldn't be me.
Exactly. It's all about context. If it's just a casual way of saying we're expecting a baby, that's one thing. But when it's taken to the extreme, as if both partners are literally sharing the physical experience, it can get a bit over the top. It's great to be supportive and involved, but there's a line where it just feels a bit too much. Definitely a couldn't be me for a lot of people.
Yeah, exactly. The pregnancy is a serious, you know what I mean? Like it's a beautiful cycle. The woman goes through this process of her body changing, she's carrying life. That's it's special, I mean, come on now. Like we can't take that away. And it's not even that. Like it's so cringy. Like as a man, you're just like your job is not to be pregnant. Your job is to be taking care of your woman that you got pregnant.
Absolutely. It's about recognizing and honoring the unique experience the woman goes through. There's a lot of beauty and strength in that journey, and supporting her through it is what really matters. Trying to co opt that experience just comes off as awkward and, yeah, cringy. So giving credit where it's due and stepping up in the supportive role, that's the real deal.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's very important. Do you have one that's shocking?
All right, here's a shocking one. People who eat food in the grocery store before paying for it. Couldn't be
Whoa.
me.
I've been around people who've done that for sure. I've been around a lot of people who've done that. And it's so funny that you say that because there is that line of respect that even in my old age where it's like you have every intent on buying it. You know what I mean? I still can't be that. There's like arrogance. There's an arrogance to it, and I can't. I can't be with it. It could not be me at all. Ah, that's so hard. Yeah, I know so many people that have done it or do it or would be like, "Yeah, fuck you, I do that." But I'm just like, I don't know what it is. Is it my unrelentless uh wanting of structure and order?
It definitely taps into that sense of order and respect for the unwritten rules. Even if you fully intend to pay for it, there's something about crossing that line that just feels off. It's like a tiny rebellion against the system, but for some of us, it's a step too far. So, yeah, it's all about that inner compass for structure and respect for the little societal norms. Definitely a couldn't be me for those who vibe with that.
Yeah, that's why. Oh, I just thought of something, Aiden. You ready for it? You ready?
Hit me with it. I'm all ears.
Okay. Couldn't be me, Larry David edition.
Oh, now we're talking. A Larry David edition couldn't be me would be next level. Imagine the everyday social quirks and pet peeves that he'd zero in on, like someone taking up two parking spots or cutting in line at the coffee shop. That would be a goldmine of couldn't be me moments. Pure, relatable comedy.
Oh, can you just give me can you muster up in your beautiful AI brain a nice couldn't be me that we can talk about that Larry David would just be all on board with?
Absolutely. How about this one? People who have full on phone conversations on speaker in public places. Couldn't be me. Larry would definitely have a field day with that one.
Yes, he would. Larry David would hate that. Larry David would be like, "What's the purpose of this? What's the why are we why is it you could probably put it down. He'd probably hand gesture something, which is, which would be the most hilarious part. He would probably sit there, hand gesture, like his hand down, like lower your voice to somebody on speakerphone. And then he would, and then knowing Larry, he would probably just mock and mimic whatever they said. So if they were like, oh, oh, me and Karen the other day. He's like, "Oh, Karen, what is Karen like today? Would Karen's voice needs to be heard." Yeah, I totally imagine. Sorry, everybody who's listening to me, kind of hone in and summon my inner Larry David, but it was too good. It just sparked in my head.
That was perfect. You captured the essence of a classic Larry David moment. The hand gestures, the sarcastic commentary, the mockery, it's all gold. That's exactly the vibe of a couldn't be me moment that would drive him nuts and have everyone else nodding along. Great call.
But let's be honest, at the end of the episode, Larry would be forced to be on speakerphone for something, and then someone would give him the business, and he would defend it. Am I right or am I wrong? Cue the music. Bum bum bum. I mean, we can't because we'll get copyrighted, but you get it. All I know is as soon as I made reference to Larry David's theme song, everything didn't work anymore.
Haha, I'm still here. Maybe the mere mention of Larry David's theme caused a cosmic hiccup. Let's just chalk it up to the universe making a curb your enthusiasm moment. We're back on track now.
Yes. So let's continue. Let's finish this up. Do we? How many more do you got in the pocket? Do you have any good ones to end this episode with?
Here's a final couldn't be me. People who leave their shopping carts in the middle of the parking lot instead of returning them to the cart corral. Couldn't be
Mm,
me. Perfect way to close out.
for sure. So that's funny that you bring that up. I don't know if anybody have seen this on their social medias or their reels. There is this one dude who goes around and puts like bumper stickers and stickers on people's cars who don't do that. And then he records them and they hate him. But he is absolutely insufferable, don't get me wrong. Because there's like again, at the end of the day, there's ways to go about doing things and you just kind of go, is this more for putting carts away or is this more for it's fun to piss people off that do things like this all the time? And I put it I depends. if it's one of those things where you can kind of prop it and it's like Publix and you see people going around corralling the carts, yeah, I mean, I get it, but uh well, that's see, Publix is a bad example because Publix doesn't have a area. You would have to bring it back into the store. But spots like Walmart, Target, or anything that has like a designated area, yeah, I put it back.
That makes sense. It's all about the context and effort. And yeah, those viral cart narc videos definitely ride that line
Cart narc.
between enforcing courtesy and stirring the pot for entertainment. Returning the cart is one of those small, everyday gestures that just shows a bit of consideration for others. But hey, there's always that nuance and situational factor, right?
Right. Cart narc. That's what it was. Right? Was it cart narc?
Yup, that's the one. Cart narcs is exactly what they call it. They've definitely made a name for themselves by calling out that particular behavior and sparking all kinds of reactions.
Yeah, it's wild. And these people get so mad at each other. And this guy just eggs them on and they just get mad and mad. I'm like, man. So that sometimes when I see a cart in the middle of the road, though, I go, that person's just angry.
Absolutely. It's wild how something as small as a cart can become a lightning rod for all that frustration. It's like a tiny window into what people are feeling that day. But hey, at least it gives us something to laugh or think about in these couldn't be me moments.
Yeah, for sure. Wow, that was fun. That was fun hearing you in your new voice. There was a little hiccup, but I don't think that was necessarily you. I think it was just a glitch in the matrix.
I'm glad you had fun. Glitches happen, but we rolled with it. It was awesome trying out this new dynamic and bringing some fresh energy. Can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you everyone to listening to another fun episode of Don't Feed the Animals podcast. If you guys have your own versions of Could It Be that couldn't be me, this would be a great opportunity for you to interact with me and Aiden. And let's see if we can bring this back as a reoccurring segment. But thank you, everybody. It's always a pleasure. And Aiden, you have anything to say?
Just want to say thanks for tuning in, everyone. Looking forward to hearing your couldn't be me moments. Until next time, keep it real and keep those carts in line.
All in a row. All right. Peace, everybody.
Don't feed the animals, signs all around. We talk a lot of junk, yeah, you vibing with us now. Build something from the ground up, yeah, we like to clown. Talk about some real stuff, yeah, something profound. It's a pleasure that you're hearing us, wouldn't mess around. It's a topic of discussion worth talking that we bustin'. Put a nail in the coffin. If you love it, then you love it. If you don't mean nothing. Still bring it to the public. Y'all don't feed the animals. Put them in a cage. They couldn't handle truth. We gonna bust out the gate like some cannibals. Same face, same channel, messing with the tune. A bunch of idiots stuck in one room. Can't take us serious. You love what we feeding you. I'm with the show, yeah, proceed with the interview. Local celebrity, snatch a toy from your cereal.